We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll send the tight end in motion. A first carry now. This is Williams. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Steeler defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think plays like that will give them some confidence. Something sorely needed going against this unit.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 62 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
Nix from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Fields. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. In motion, the tight end. Here's Fields. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Fields. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Harris running straight ahead. Able to slither by. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the gun is Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're going. It's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Off play action, Fields.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Fields. That is caught. There's a nice move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
To throw is Fields. Rolling to his right. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He got 29 yards that time.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have regained the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they can't bring him down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Nix steps away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 14, Broncos 10. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Nix to the air. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
The Broncos 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos are back within a score.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On play action, Fields. A short one there to Fryermuth.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They run for it with Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in.
From the gun, here's Nix.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now it's Nix. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
This one swung out to Williams.
Gets through, and now an opening. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
To throw is Nix. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's Nix.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right.
That's complete to Troutman right side.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Adam Troutman.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Broncos have yet again retaken the lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Fields now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
To throw, here's Nix. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Play action. It's Fields.
Being chased out left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. In motion goes the tight end.
They snap it to Fields.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Here's Fields.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Now Fields.
And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing Nix.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Pickens is coming off a season where he eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark for the first time in his career and averaged a league-leading 18.1 yards per reception. He is truly a budding superstar, and the Steelers will continue to find ways to get him the ball.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields completes this one to Pickens. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A shotgun snap. Fields.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Fields.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Steelers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Off play action, Fields. Wilson snags it left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. How did he stay on his feet? There he goes, right side. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Nix to the air. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run right.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now it's Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State. Here's Julian McLaughlin.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
To throw is Nix.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got this to Pickens.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Fields now to throw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Miller, the man in motion.
Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
Bust through the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 5. One play action. Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Able to power through. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now it's Nix.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now carry number 20 in the game. Here's Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Nix from the shotgun.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
It's Williams on the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Nix looking to throw again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
Are things looking much rosier for him here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
He'll find Miller. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end,
they got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Here's Nix.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw, here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't. because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Steelers, they did what they needed to do. They split their